Hey guys, how you doing? This is Ty, and I'm back again to do a movie review. Which this is not really a movie review. This is movie news. Basically, I'm gonna tell you guys about information that's online about certain movies or just future movies that might happen in the future. What my channel is for new people coming along. My channel is about just movie reviews and information online, and do reaction also. So check me out in my other videos. Okay. This video is going to be about Zack Snyder and the Snyderverse. I really want the Snyderverse to happen, guys. I'm not sure if it is, but the way Snyder is talking, it seems like there's a possibility that things might happen. Um, this video is from our movie news. So let's check it out. Okay, guys. All right.
Zack Snyder has confirmed some very exciting details about the Snyderverse poster and has discussed the idea of licensing the Snyderverse.
All right. Licensing Snyderverse. Let's
Hey
see.
everyone, welcome back to our movie news.
Yeah.
Zack Snyder was on another live stream last night, this time with Dave the Film Junkie, and they talked about the Snyderverse and Snyder's recent experience with Warner Brothers and how he has high praise for Warner Brothers chairmen Pamela Abdi and Mike DeLuca. But we start with Snyder talking about the sale of the Snyderverse to Netflix movement.
Right.
I'll play the clip and we can talk about it after.
All
Everyone
right.
wants to know is
All right, guys. If you didn't know this already, this is news. I think it's kind of old news now that Snyder Snyder has nothing to do with this. It's all about WB. They're trying to get rid of the properties that they have from the time that Snyder was there. He's trying to get rid of. They're trying to get the new owners are trying to get rid of the old stuff, which is Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Batman, new Batman. Well, not the new one, but Ben Affleck's Batman. And they're trying to get into a new world of DC universe. You know what? I'm not sure I care for the new DC universe. And what's the talk online also is that people are not really caring about the new DC universe because they got rid of basically Snyderverse without giving it respect enough for Snyder to finish his work. But I mean, the new DC universe that they're trying to do the movies, it's I think 5 to 10 years plan that they have. It's more so I think it's more focused on children, like for teenagers basically. Um, uh, for adults wise, I don't think it's gonna keep the attention of adults. But whatever. I'm gonna start this again.
will Warner Brothers sell the Snyderverse to another studio and have them do it?
Well, like I said, the truth is, I mean, it'd be amazing if, I like whatever control over the IP exists. I don't. That's not my part.
He has no control. It's up to DC, the owners.
As they say, above my pay grade, and I wish. But I would say that look, I'll say one thing: Warner Brothers, as far as this screening event is concerned, have been incredible. This group now is beyond kind and caring and personal, and it's been amazing working with them. So I have no complaints.
So he doesn't state his opinion on the movement specifically, but instead says it's above his pay grade to make those decisions. He said, the truth is, that would be amazing, but whatever control over the IP exists, that's not my role. As they say, it's above my pay grade. So he thinks the idea of licensing the Snyderverse to another studio would be amazing, but he then went on to really praise Warner Brothers for how they helped with this event, which means the company has positively changed since he last worked with them. Another thing he specifically mentioned towards the end of the stream was thanking chairmen of Warner Brothers Pictures Group, Pam Abdi and Mike.
So there's new people at Warner Brothers now. the old people that Snyder was involved with before, he didn't really get along with them. They didn't really appreciate him or respect him. But he's saying that the new people that he's talking to right now, they seem to be more respectful to him, more positive towards him. So so basically, he's saying he's giving the praise to him, to them, to the new people.
Like DeLuca for helping make the event possible and also tease that it might mean something more in the future. Take a listen.
I mean, just to say one more time, that the event would not have happened at all. This event would not have happened at all if it wasn't for Pam and Mike. So just to say that those guys really were the ones that said, yes, we want to do it. I just want to.
That's a cool added layer to the full circle aspect also. That
I think it is. I think it is. It's I didn't,
Yeah.
I just think that it's important to be said. So.
Right. Yeah.
And who knows? Who knows what that means?
It's. I mean,
for the future. But I just mean that
if he has good communication with the new people, that's good for us.
In the meantime, I am very much
the fans that really like Snyderverse.
So the event would not have happened
it will help
if
us
it wasn't for Abdi
finish
and
his work.
And then he clearly said
I really wanted to happen.
What that means for the future, and then said these are people that are reasonable. This is really important to note for a couple of reasons. The first is that to me, that sounds like he's saying, who knows if that means something for the future of the Snyderverse, but these are reasonable people. So it's not like the old regime who want nothing to do with Snyder. Abdi and DeLuca are actually...
Also, guys, I mean, it's a long shot. I'll be honest with you, to get the Snyderverse to finish up. I mean, I myself have thought about this for hours. I love the Snyderverse. I wish that it will be finished. His work will be finished, because the future world that he had, which Darkseid brainwashed Superman. And basically, Superman just destroyed the world that we know of their world, and it's crazy. I want to see what happened. Why Superman got so twisted that he turned against everyone. So I really want to see what happened, and Darkseid too. I want to see how powerful, how strong Darkseid is compared to Superman, because basically everyone's like, "Yo, Darkseid must be super strong," but if it does happen to go to Netflix, I really think that it's going to be a cartoon, because it's going to. Zack Snyder really wants everything. He wants the money to make it a perfect. That's what he wants to. If it does go to Netflix, he's doing a New Moon at Netflix. If that goes well, I think Netflix would probably buy Justice League, basically. I mean, it might be a cartoon version, guys. To be honest with you, live action, I don't know about that, because the monies that you have to pay for the actors, the studio, everything, it might be too much for Netflix. So we'll see. Netflix is not bad, but
people who have been very helpful to
what
Snyder.
else can you
Another
get?
thing to note that is very exciting to mention is that when Abdi and DeLuca were temporarily put in charge of DC, whilst Zaslav looked for Walter Hamada's replacement back in October last year, the Hollywood Reporter claimed that Abdi and DeLuca were actively looking for scripts for Man of Steel 2 with Henry Cavill and one more go-around with the Snyderverse heroes and actors in Justice League 2. They also were the ones who allowed Henry Cavill to shoot a scene for Black Adam, as well as an extra scene for the Flash movie, which was reportedly taken out soon after by James Gunn, as it was going to set
that new Flash movie
that wasn't going to happen. So
that new Flash movie scene, it looked really good. The trailer looks really good in that new Flash movie. I mean, I have high praise for it, but to be honest with you, it's just it's trying to get rid of the end of it. It's just trying to tell you that the Snyderverse is over, and we don't really care about the Snyderverse, and we want our future in the future, our stuff in the future. And there's nothing wrong with that, but give respect to Snyder. Let him finish his work, or give him something so the fans that's with him can appreciate it. But they don't want to do that.
Abdi and DeLuca wanted to stick with the Snyderverse cast and wanted to create a Man of Steel 2 with Henry Cavill and a Justice League sequel with the Snyderverse cast returning. So for
Makes
them
sense.
to help Snyder with this event, and for Snyder to not only thank them and call them reasonable people, but also tease that it might mean something in the future, is really exciting for the fandom. And that's not the only thing Snyder talked about. They also talked about the poster that Snyder released the other day, and here is what he said.
One of the first things was the fact that it's like, well, it's the Superman statue.
Sure.
That we saw.
Yeah, that was a poster.
But
the
it
statue.
looks like it's rebuilt. That's
the rebuilt the
first thing
statue.
that I noticed. I thought it was pretty fantastic. But
Yeah.
Go ahead. What I mean.
Well, here's the thing. Like anything, I think it's too early for me to already decode it. That would be no fun. But I think there's a lot of obvious references in this simple but obvious references inside of this image that we really had fun creating.
So, if you guys haven't known before, he sent out a poster, and there's a statue from Superman versus us. No, it was basically Justice League. Superman smashed it, and the statue was destroyed. And he sent out a picture of the statue built up again. So I guess he's saying that that might be true, that there could be something going on in the future with Snyderverse.
I think that's the second stream when we
talk
after the event.
All right.
Yeah, I wouldn't say like, oh, what? No, there's nothing in there.
What are you talking about? I'm not looking at the hand. I'm not looking at certain
any of that. No. I mean, look,
you don't do that stuff.
It's not super subtle, but it's also not super obvious at the same time. So.
See, there you go. Try, guys. Try.
I mean, look, the truth is, like, fans have never missed anything. I don't think there's any Easter eggs left that I have not that someone hasn't touched.
So he confirms that there are references in this poster that he's not going to decode yet, but will after this SnyderCon event. Also confirming that all the references are not super subtle, but also not super obvious, and that there aren't any Easter eggs that fans haven't touched. So everything he put into the poster has been decoded by fans. So why does he need to talk about it after the event? Why can't he talk about it before?
All right, guys, that's going to be it with the video. If you want to see the whole video, go to our movie news, or just check me out or ask me questions, and I'll respond back to you. I think that if Netflix do pick it up, it might be a cartoon version, not a live action, because live action is going to be a lot of money. It's going to at least $200 million at least. And I don't think Netflix, in their position right now, Netflix, I don't think they're going to dish that out. But with Snyder, I'm not sure with Snyder. I think he has a new project with Netflix, New Moon, and he wants a lot of attention to be put on it. He might be doing that, putting a lot of attention on New Moon so that people watch it. By making his fans think that there's something might go on in the future. I'm just saying, hopefully Snyder is not like that, but I'm looking at it from different angles here. So I mean, I really hope that he gets to finish his project. I really wouldn't mind a cartoon version of it, an anime version of it maybe, because you can do a lot of things with anime. You can go to the moon and back with anime, with a cartoon version. Live action, not so, because there's limitations. People get older, people pass away, people lose their mind, like they did with this Flash guy. So I mean, whatever it is, I want him to finish his work. I really do. So if Netflix or HBO Max can do it, hopefully they can. All right, guys. Like I said, subscribe and let me know what news you want to hear in the future. And this is my channel, so sign up, guys. All right, and like and subscribe. Take care.